Welcome to the Pets Rule Show. I'm your host, Mr. Animal Lover. And today, this week, we're going to talk about animal cloning the entire week. Yes, it's a controversial topic. However, on the Pets Rule Show, we want to keep it alive and awake. We want to keep the topics interesting. And today, we're going to start off with revolutionary science, how animal cloning is transforming the future of pets. I'm here with my cat Bob. Bob, why don't you say hi to the viewers? Say hi, Bob. Turn around. Say hi to the viewers. Want to say hi? Okay. Bob is not saying hi right now. You saying hi? Okay, you're gonna say hi, Bob. Look at the viewers. All right. Well, when he turns around, he'll say hi. Like always, we want to start off with a bang. We're going to start off with the Pets Rule animal comedy sketch. And let's get started. The Frog Psychic. A frog walks into a psychic's tent at a carnival. The psychic peers into her crystal ball and says, "You're going to meet a beautiful young woman who will want to know everything about you." Excited, the frog says, "Really? That's amazing. When will I meet her?" "Tonight." The psychic calmly replies, "Next week in biology class." Round of applause for that one, right? Let's get the next one going. The Penguin's Vacation. A penguin drives his car into a garage because it's overheating. The mechanic says, "I'll take about an hour. Maybe grab an ice cream or something?" The penguin agrees, gets an ice cream cone, and comes back later. When he returns, the mechanic looks at him and says, "Looks like you blew a seal." Embarrassed, the penguin wipes his mouth and says, "Oh no, that's just ice cream." They get better, don't worry. Elephant and Mouse Party. An elephant and a mouse are best friends. Throwing a party together, the elephant dances wildly, accidentally stepping onto the mouse's tail. Feeling terrible, he apologizes profusely. "Oh no, I'm so sorry. Are you hurt?" The mouse laughs. "Don't worry, it happens every time we dance." Concerned, the elephant asks, "Why don't you ever say anything?" The mouse shrugs. "Because the view from your head is amazing, and I would hate to lose my VIP seat." I like that one. Okay, last one. Cat versus dog diary. A dog writes in his diary, "Day 1, my humans feed me, pet me, and love me. They must be gods." Meanwhile, a cat writes in her diary, "Day 729 of captivity. The humans continue to serve me food and clean my litter. Clearly, I am their deity." I tell you, the animal comedy Pets Rule Show sketch gets funnier and funnier. Thanks for listening at the animal comedy Pets Rule Show sketch. Real funny. So let's get back to business. Revolutionary science, how animals cloning is transforming the future of pets. This is a controversy topic. Why is so controversy? Because listen, some people believe that we're going too far in cloning our pets. We're playing God. If our pets die, let them die in peace. Why bring back a pet that you think it's similar with same traits in terms of attitudes, behaviors, and it looks alike, But some others say it's their money, let them spend it how they want. You can take sides. Let them spend the money how they want, or they should spend their money on better things. Then you have those who say, with all the pets up for adoption, why waste that money? Why not just adopt a pet and donate that money that you're going to spend on cloning on most of the uh, pets and non-for-profits and rescue centers that provide help for all these pets who require adoption? You know, there's a side to everything. I'm gonna stay neutral. I had a cat who died recently, and at this time, I don't feel like I want to clone it. I think I want it to rest in peace. But again, it's their money. If they want to spend it on cloning a pet, by all means. If they earn their money working hard and that's how they want to spend it, let be and let live, right? So, revolutionary science, how animal cloning is transforming the future of pets. Have you ever imagined bringing back a beloved pet or replicating your furry best friend unique traits? Welcome to the incredible era of animal cloning, an awe-inspiring breakthrough that's dramatically reshaping the landscape for pet owners worldwide. Now, we know that this is just going to keep advancing with technology such as AI. It's going to make it a lot easier. Um, the mind-blowing potential of animal cloning. Animal cloning is no longer the stuff of science fiction. It's an outstanding reality. Today, visionary scientists can create genetically identical animals, offering pet owners the thrilling possibility of preserving the bond they cherish most. Okay, so I found a few articles, and from my research, presently there's a company in the United States, in Texas, who's providing the services of cloning your pet. Now, this is banned in many countries. It's illegal in many countries. However, somehow in the United States, it's legal. Um, how do we feel about it? Well, we've seen a lot of those movies out there, Jurassic Park, and I know from research, China uh, clones a lot of cats, and they successfully cloned monkeys. So yes, in China they successfully cloned monkeys. So it's happening. The concern is how far do some of these countries who we know they will cross that line, how far would they cross that line? Besides cloning animals, you know, there's babies that have been cloned, and you know, we have to be concerned, right? Do we want to live in a world where there's more clones than humans, or more pet clones than real pets born naturally? This is my concern, right? And I don't want to live in a world where there's more pet clones than regular, you know, non-clone pets. Um, we live in a world where we say let's kill all the animals for adoption, and let's make them more beautiful so people can adopt them. You know, people get crazy after a while. People with a lot of money sometimes don't know what to do with it, and they start, you know, thinking up crazy things. So it's a controversial topic, but we're gonna dive deep into it this entire week. Remember, on the Pets Rule Show, Monday through Friday, 7:38 p.m. It's a weekly long topic, and we're gonna dive deep on every side of animal cloning. So today, revolutionary science: how animal cloning is transforming the future of pets. Before we continue, let's watch this beautiful commercial by uh Purina, right? And a I received today a email from Purina getting $4 off for pet treats. Now, you know, I told my viewers, shop around, get these coupons, rebate coupons, take advantage. And I received one today. And this week I'll be buying some treats for my pet Yorkie Charlie. I'll put Charlie on tomorrow. Today I wanted to spend time with Bob. And those that have been watching the show for a while know I have three cats. One recently died, and the new family pet is Charlie. And we love Charlie. So, Purina, your pet passion, you can get everything here. Dry dog food, wet dog food, dog treats, dry cat food, everything. How do you get to Purina? Before we play this, right? Easily, right? You go to hlcpets.com, pet deals, right? And on the pet deals, you scroll down, you're going to see all the pet deals on everything you could think of, right? Click on that, scroll down, and when you click on the Amazon banner, you have them all here. Every brand, shop by popular brand. I click on Purina, and that took me to the Purina website, right? And I'll scroll down. Let's play this quick video.
Our pets. They just know when to push us. Give us more when we need it most. They make the golden years more golden. Routines more exciting. New beginnings less scary. They make the world more beautiful. Our pets give us their best. Every day. In every way. And because of our pets, Purina is doing more of the things that matter. For the ones who matter most. Nutrition is at the heart of what we do. But it's not all we do. Purina cares here. And here.
Okay. So, I'm going to get started by sharing the first article. But before I do that, I found the two companies that are presently cloning, right? And I'm gonna take you there now. So this is Viagen Pets and the Queen. Dog cloning in the US. Dog cloning through Viagen Pets presents an opportunity for dog owners to open a new window for extending their relationship with their beloved pets. Dogs provide a unique form of companionship, loyalty, and love. It is difficult for many dog owners to imagine life without their dog. Indeed, many dogs become a member of the family. At Viagen Pets, many of us are loving dog owners ourselves, and we understand intimately the nature of these relationships. Viagen is a world leader in animal cloning. Our scientists have been developing successful animal cloning and reproductive technology for over 15 years. So yes, this is one of the U.S. Cloning. Take the first step, time-critical step in order your genetic preservation biopsy kit. And I believe they are out of Texas, yes. Whitesboro, Texas. So these are one of the first companies in the United States, I think the only one probably, to clone your animal. And they clone dogs, cats. Cat cloning presents a unique opportunity. So they also clone your cat. Now, again, this is a controversial topic. You know, why spend upwards of $50,000 to clone your pet when there are desperately many pets seeking adoption throughout the United States? However, I'm going to stay neutral. I'm going to say, listen, if you can afford it, if that's what you want to do with your hard-earned money, by all means, live and let live, right? Who am I to tell someone who worked hard for their money what to do with it? They want to spend it on a pet and clone their pet? That's their right? And yeah, this is one. So the other one is this one, Gemini Genetics. And I believe that they also Gemini Genetics is a world-leading pet and equine genetic preservation company specializing in pet and equine DNA preservation for cat, dog, and horse cloning. Established in 2018 and partnered with the world-leading pet cloning company Viagen Pet and Equine, we are the only center in UK, Europe to offer pet and equine genetic preservation for cat, dog, and horses. So this company basically stores and preserves, it looks, specializing in DNA preservation for cat and dogs. So there you go. This is the second half of the process, the first half of the process. Then Vigen is the second half. And let's watch this video quickly here.
Now, cast your mind back to 1996, if you can. Do you remember the buzz that there was around the fact that scientists had created Dolly the sheep, the world's first mammal cloned from an adult cell?
Nearly 3 decades on, and cloning technology has come a long way. In some countries, you can even clone your pet, as Stephanie Hegarty tells us.
500 million people around the world have a dog or a cat at home.
But we know that sooner or later we're going to have to say goodbye to them. They don't live as long as we do. But what if you didn't have to?
What if you could clone your pet? In the past 20 years, this technology has moved on so much it's become accessible, although the costs are high, about $50,000. People can now clone animals from livestock to show horses, race horses, and even cats and dogs.
Samples for genetic preservation and cloning are mainly taken in the UK and Europe after the animal has passed away. And the first process we do once the samples arrive with us is we preserve the DNA to store it indefinitely for the owner so that they can bring those skin samples back to life when they want to think about cloning. To clone an animal, all we actually need is one of these little piles of skin here. I'll place one of these piles of skin into each of these vials. And they contain our special freezing media, which is really key to this process of being able to freeze the samples down to -196 and retain the integrity of the DNA to be able to create living cells from them in the future. The second stage is the cell culture, and that's where we try and replicate the individual cells that make up the skin sample, so the client has cultured cells ready to move on to the stage of cloning. When the owner is ready to clone, we ship the samples to the USA and that's where the actual cloning takes place.
The first step of cloning is enucleation. So what you would do is you would take eggs from some females and you would denucleate the eggs, turn them into a blank egg. The second step in cloning is reconstruction. You would take one cell from the animal you want to clone and insert it right into that blank egg. The third step is fusion and activation. That kind of mimics what a egg and sperm would do, that day 0 embryo. Once that's done, the eggs get transferred into our surrogates, and the surrogate will have the babies naturally. Clones are very similar to the original animal, but there are some epigenetic factors, for example, environment, what they eat, what experiences this new clone is going to have, that could make it a little different than the original.
This is Belle, and my name is Kelly, and I cloned my cat. A lot of people think that I wanted to bring my cat back from the dead, but that really was not the case at all. I just wanted to carry on a piece of my cat. Not rich by any means. I'm a broke dog trainer, so I took out a loan to clone Belle.
Cloned animals are essentially genetic twins to their original. Like human twins, they can look different. It all depends on how they develop in the womb. Even their fur pattern can be different.
Their temperament is the exact same, so they're both bold, sassy, bossy, cats with attitude, but their markings are actually different. I really wanted to be careful in the fact that I treated Belle as an individual and not as just a copy of my other cat.
Excellent. You learned a little bit there about cloning. Again, upwards of $50,000 paid in 2 equal installments. And if you can afford it, that's what you want to do, by all means, right? So let's move on. Again, for pet deals, go to hlcpets.com, pet deals, and you will find Bark, right? Tough toys for dogs who play harder. And this is their website. And let's watch how these toys are made.
Do you have a chomper, a thrasher, a tug-of-war champ? Cool, so do we. We're Bark, the creators of BarkBox, and this is our state-of-the-art safety lab. Here, our mission is 100% dog joy, so toys go through a lot to prove they can handle it. From itty-bitty bites to ginormous chomps, to a wild ride, and even a really big stretch. We test everything, just like real dogs would, because we care so much. Unlike kids, pups aren't currently protected by toy safety standards. But we're working with ASTM to raise the bar for the entire industry. Bark, leader of the first international safety standards for dogs.
All right. Now, this is going to be the last article, and they're going to present an excellent reason why not to clone. Let's find out why not to clone. Very interesting. Again, I'm going to stay neutral, but there are reasons why you should not clone. And this is from Smithsonian Magazine. The real reason you shouldn't clone your dog. It's easy to understand why someone would want to. It's harder to justify the actual cloning process, both ethically and scientifically. 3 years ago, Shimoyne J. Cole received a call from a distraught older man. Cole, a professor at the University of Illinois at Urbana-Champaign College of Veterinary Medicine, listened as the caller told him that his dog had just rushed into traffic and had been struck by a truck, killing it immediately. He had called Cole with a simple but urgent question: would it be possible to clone his beloved pet? For Cole, the call wasn't as peculiar as you might think. After all, he had studied genetics and cloning for genetics and psychology for more than 20 years. So he had a ready answer. Yes, cloning was possible. Naturally, there was a catch. Cloning requires cells that contain enough intact DNA, but animal tissue begins to degrade soon after death as bacteria starts to gnaw away at newly defenseless cells. Cole knew that they had to act quickly if they were going to have a chance to preserve the animal's genetic material. He and two of his students piled into a van, drove an hour to the man's home, where they took skin cells from the recently deceased pup. Back in the lab, he and his team revived and cultured some of the cells and their samples. Theoretically, they now had the material to create a genetic double of the dead dog. In practice, of course, things were about to get a lot more complicated. Scientists have known that mammal cloning was feasible since 96, when Dolly the sheep was born. Since then, they quickly moved on to trying two other animals: mice, cattle, pigs, goats, rabbits, cats. But due to differences in the canine reproductive process, dogs proved to be a trickier challenge. After several failed attempts, the first successful experiment dog cloning took place in 2005, when South Korean team managed to produce a pair of Afghan hound puppies from the ear skin of a dog named Tai. One of the newborns died soon after of pneumonia, but the second clone dog, which the team named Snoopy, lived for an impressive 10 years. Snoopy deemed a revolutionary breakthrough in dog cloning, one of the most amazing inventions. The science of dog cloning has advanced considerably since the research first presented snuffing in the world. Today, there are a handful of commercial companies and institutions, many of them in South Korea, committed to bringing cloning to ordinary pet owners for a price. One of them in the United States-based Viagen charges $50,000 before taxes, paid in 2 installments to clone your dog. In case you were wondering, they also clone cats. I mean, listen, this service, again, this goes back for, a good 10 years. Fortunately, you have to overlook a huge amount about the process, to say nothing about what cloning actually is, to be satisfied with the results. The process of cloning is simple enough. It begins with culture cells like those co-retrieve. Next, scientists extract unfertilized eggs from another unrelated dog, removing them from its fallopian tubes. That animal generally isn't harmed, though the procedure is invasive. And the gist of this is that even Streisand admits it as much, telling Variety that her 2 clone pups have different personalities than Samantha and presumably each other. Each puppy is unique and has their own personality, she writes in the Times. This is Barbara Streisand. You can clone the look of a dog, but you cannot clone the soul. The jury is out on the ethics of what she did with her dogs, but at this point, she's right. So, if you can afford it, why not? But the odds of you getting the same pet with the same traits and personality, those I have done and paid the 50,000 will tell you you're not going to get the same one, because every soul is different, and each clone is going to have its own personality. Again, they're trying to sell you something, but I believe that you're just you're paying for something that you can just go to a pet rescue animal shelter, and you'll get the same deal, cheaper. And then you'll feel good if you just donate the other 49,800 for. It's probably going to cost you 100, 200 in an animal rescue center, and what you're paying for is the vaccines. The adopted pet's probably seen a veterinarian on staff, records confirming the vaccines has been done, and you get a better deal. But that's me. This entire week we're going to talk about animal cloning. We're going to talk about the controversies. We're going to talk about those countries like South Korea who are advancing the technology. And when I say advancing, they are, taking it to the full extreme Jurassic Park type cloning. And it's going to get interesting. Let's finish up by telling you the Pets Rule Show Monday through Friday, 7:30 to 8 p.m. I'm Mr. Animal Lover. Support the Pets Rule Show. Like and subscribe. Smash that subscribe button. HLC Pets for pet deals. Go to hlcpets.com. You'll see all the popular brands on there. You'll see the Amazon banner. You'll see everything you have to see. Everything about pets. Pets Rule at hlcpets.com. You have emails, you have questions, you want to be on the show, send an email, petsrule at hlcpets.com. You want to speak to me Monday through Friday, 9 p.m. to 11 p.m., 1-800-213-0988, $1.99 per minute fee. Everything about pets. I'm Mr. Fixer. You have questions, I have answers. Snap, share, and win. Enter your best pet pictures, videos for a chance to win cash prizes. Email pictures and videos to petsrule at hlcpets.com. That's petsrule at hlcpets.com. Thank you for watching. We have about 2 minutes left. I am going to take you to hlcpets.com and show you more deals, because we all have to shop, and let's get the best deals here at hlcpets.com. All right. Let's go here. it's not only pet deals. If you go to home, you will see many of the pet category active ads, certified pet telehealth experts. There's a pet blog also. Entertain yourself reading everything about pets. And then let's click on pet deals. Freeze-dried protein. Dog TV. You'll see the bark I just showed you. Tough toys. Tough dogs. Scroll down. Portrait flip. Turn your portrait into an oil painting. And you have the Amazon banner there. All right. Thank you for watching the Pets Rule Show, 7:30 to 8 o'clock, Monday through Friday. I'm Mr. Animal Lover. Today we touched on revolutionary science, how animal cloning is transforming the future of pets. Stay tuned for tomorrow's episode on animal cloning. I'll see you here tomorrow at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Goodbye.